What's up, YouTube? It's your boy ChasmRift here, and we're just gonna get into the point. I promised myself only 15 minutes to go over this. I am moving on from YouTube. Yeah, I just decided that, I've been doing content creating for a while, and I decided that it's time to start moving on to just bigger and better pastures. Of course, I don't know exactly what that's gonna mean for the future entirely, but before we go any further, I just want to say right now, I've been pretty distant from people. This has nothing to do with this. In fact, I made this decision about a couple months ago. It's been something I've been thinking about, but the idea pondered with me for about a year and a half. Just wanted to get that out there. And if any of this seems like a rant, just understand the context that this is based on years of experiences I had in different stories and outcomes, and it's not just like something that happened the past 2 weeks. So just want to get that out there so no one can feel like I'm just ranting. And finally, this decision I made is pretty much final. There's not really gonna be, you can't convince me to go back. Let's just say that I made up my mind. This is for myself, and I feel like this is just best for me moving forward. I'm 21 years old, been doing this for a few years now. In fact, pretty much most of my teenage years I've been doing YouTube, and I just want to move on to do better things, and that would be just me stopping YouTube, going on to Twitch. If you want to unsub, if you want to leave the Discord, if you want to just disconnect yourself from me or in any capacity, I understand that. I won't be offended. Hopefully I see you down in the future. Other than that, let's just get into the info. So I started this channel back in April 13th of 2015. That's when I made this channel. That's when I decided I want to be a content creator. And I actually didn't make my first YouTube video until May 29th of 2015, which was a Splatoon 1 video. And yeah, that's kind of where everything started off for myself. I started off, I didn't know what I was really getting myself into. I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't know what's the best software to use for recording. Didn't have the best setup and anything. But because I was starting out and I was learning a lot of stuff, I was very excited, as would anybody be starting off in the content creating world. And I was very hopeful. I was thinking like, hey, if I do this right, I can make something a little bit successful. Not like a million sub channel, but like something that would be pretty entertaining and something I could be pretty proud of. And that's how I felt. I'm just moving on to other things that have happened since then. November 11th or the 12th of 2016, don't remember exactly which day, I hit 100 subs on my channel, and that was considered a milestone. It is January 9th of 2020, and my channel only has 170 subs, meaning that a little over 3 years later, this channel couldn't even double its sub count compared to what we were able to accomplish in about a year and a half, my first time being on this platform. That's one of the signs that everything isn't going right. It's just that the numbers are proving it. Like, I put in a lot of work, putting hundreds of videos between that time period, done many different games, many different genre of video editing and, playlists, and yet I couldn't get the ball rolling at all these past few years. Of course, I've never been someone who's been big on analytics. I've never been like telling people I need to hit, this is my goals I want to hit, this is the numbers I want to do, because everybody grows differently. That's what we kind of learned when we first started this community back during the Pokemino days. I saw people, when I was teaching them how to do the ropes of YouTube and everything, they would compare their video numbers, they'll compare their sub count, they'll compare this and that to me, because for many of them, they said that they either saw that I was like the standard at the time, or they even sometimes felt bad for me, like, hey, you've been doing this longer than me, yet I've hit success faster than you. And of course, I never really like compare myself to other people, nor do I feel like I was entitled to anything. What I will say though is, in terms of like the growth of my channel, that is something that I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking like, oh, you just gotta promote yourself better. There's only so much that I could do as a content creator in terms of putting myself out there. We'll get back into that in a few, but just want to share these numbers with you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys know about the algorithm right now, how YouTube handle things. Basically, the algorithm right now is based on engagement. If you're watching these 6, 7 plus bigger channels with their sub count, they'll tell you right now that the algorithm is based on engagement. The average watch time minutes per viewer, the dislikes that you're getting on your videos, and the amount of comments, the amount of shares, etc. It's based on overall engagement. YouTube looks at all that, and then they determine if they should put you in the recommended feed or not. When you hear people say like, oh, leave a like, leave a comment, and all that stuff, that's them trying to get their fan base to basically bolster up the video itself in hopes that it'll be in the recommended feed, meaning that more people who are interested in said content can get their hands on it. So for us, in this example, if I told y'all to leave a like and a ton of people left a like on a guide for Pokemon, people who have been watching, Pokemon Wi-Fi battles and whatnot, will see that in their recommended feed, and boom, I potentially got new eyes coming to my channel. That's the thing. I've always been telling people, like, leave likes, leave comments and everything, not because like I want them to feel like they're obligated to, but like I'll leave like question of the day to make it enticing for people to do it. And I'm not gonna lie, it sucks when I have people tell me on social media or on Discord outside of YouTube, like, hey, I enjoyed your video, or hey, this is my answer to the question of the day. It's like, you should have told me in the video when you finish watching, because sometimes I put a video out there and there's no comments on it. I don't know how people resonated with it. So outside of just the engagement portion of it, I personally, as a content creator, don't know if a video I put a couple hours of editing and work into even reached the people properly. That's a big yikes, especially when some of the videos I make, like if it's me uploading the Battle Stadium videos, that's usually just me sitting down uploading, and then I sit down, record, then I upload. When it's something like the guides, I'm putting some time into script writing, editing the script if I see that there's mistakes going through the first or second takes, because believe it or not, sometimes it takes me a few takes to get the video right. In fact, this one right here is like my 4th or 5th real take. Then you gotta go in, you gotta kill off all the dead audio, you gotta kill off any awkward pauses, you gotta put in like the clips. You can say like, oh, you only put 20 images on the screen. Yeah, I did, but I had to find at the right moment when they were put up there. I saw that I left any key info out. Now I gotta make a card to put up there to give people as a disclaimer mid video and things like that. Once you basically go through all that, it adds up to a couple hours of actual editing, sitting down, editing, and doing work. So basically what I'm saying is, as a content creator, when I'm making a 3-hour long video and I see that the 3 hours I put into a video and then uploading it and it doesn't get any resonance with people, it does irk me. And it really irks me because I'm looking at my analytics right now. Yeah, when you look at my analytics right here, it shows you like what's going on my channel, and it's saying that the average watch time per video and my overall channel average is about 2.5 minutes. And sadly enough, my most popular videos from 2017 and 2018 are still the most popular videos on my channel to date, up in the last 30 days. Like, how is that even possible? From this point on, we'll just check all this stuff right here. You'll see how to breathe for IVs, 2,800 views right here, 39 likes, and yeah, this is back in 2017, December 2nd. This was 3 weeks after Ultra Sun and Moon came out. This video got 2,800 views. It's still getting views. I make a very similar video as we come down here for Pokemon Sword and Shield, 25 views only. The videos, if we go over here, 17-minute long IV breeding guide video. This one I was able to condense it down to 6.5 minutes, as well as giving detailed explanation of how the items work. Yet I don't have the same viewership as the IV breeding guide from Gen 7, and we're in Gen 8 now. I have people who still ask me a bunch of questions that were already answered in said video, and somehow, some way, I have a video that's very ironic that it is the most popular video on my channel, because it had audio issues from my days of trying to render everything out. I rendered it and it sounded fine to me, but when I rendered it and uploaded, apparently the audio got messed up, and all I needed was just one person to tell me. I didn't need 6 or 7. But ironically, besides all that, it's still one of my most popular videos. So a video that I'm not even proud of, that's on the platform, is one of my most popular videos. And unfortunately, the past 2 years, I couldn't even attempt to change that with just how things have been going. Many of you probably talking about like, oh, hey, you gotta do better. You gotta put better everything out there. You gotta promote yourself better. that's what I do. If you're wondering why you see all this weird stuff right here, I got this vidIQ extension. And it tells me like the analytics of my channel, like the different tags I'm using, different things I can improve on, etc. And I actually use this to a degree to figure out like what I should do to better my content. And sometimes I actually steal the tags from other content creators, put them to my videos, and then remove like, you know, subtle exclusive tags to them. Like for example, if I did a video and I use Shady Penguins content, that's the first Poketube that comes to my mind. I might take the Shady Penguin stuff out because I don't want people to find me by using his tag. That's not cool. But yeah, I put the effort in with the analytics side of things. But if that wasn't enough, I posted myself onto the Reddit. We come over here to Reddit, and I had my Reddit account for about, I'll say almost about 4, close to 5 years, just like the actual YouTube channel. And I started posting videos onto the Poketube and subreddit, and of course got nowhere with that. I decided to start posting some of my content from Dragon Ball FighterZ to the DBFZ subreddit, and you can see right here, 29% upvoted, meaning that 71% of people decided that, hey, I don't want to upvote this video. And one of the comments was, I was misled on the picture. If anybody remember this video, and I probably don't, it was a parody video, me just displaying my editing skills and everything. And you see right here the Super Boo sitting next to an hourglass while Chi-Chi's yelling at him. If you watch the video, I'm playing Kid Boo, the closest thing we're getting to a Super Boo, let's be honest, being spammed with Ki Blast by Trunks. And when the opponents got close enough, I hit him with a level 3 super attack. Pretty similar to what happened in the anime. So I don't know what is quote unquote misleading. And then we come over here to me promoting fighting games. I'm over here just saying 3 ways to improve fighting games. And one of the comments I get is, don't know if you mentioned this because I didn't watch. And what they talked about was learn how to play without being in the lab. One of the things I did talk about was the fact that in fighting games there aren't that many things you could do outside of just playing locally and online in arcade mode. They should give more to people to do game mode wise. The fact that someone told me that they didn't watch the video, that stings. You know, when people tell you like, yeah, I know you got this video out there, or I know there's an answer to this out there, but I'm not gonna, you know, look for it. Like I said earlier, when I put in a video out there and I put time into it, you know, that bothers a lot of content creators, and that's very demoralizing when I'm told that, hey, this video I put work into, you don't want to watch it. I get if you don't want to watch it because it's not for you personally. Like if you like Pokemon, I don't expect you to watch a video based on, you know, fighting games or Yu-Gi-Oh. If you do like it, then cool, I get that. But when it's a video and it actually pertains to the person, then that's when it really stings. In fact, that actually caused me from making certain content. I made this spreadsheet. For those who've noticed, and they probably didn't, I've been able to spit off a lot of facts involving VGC and a lot of statistics, and that's because I made the spreadsheet right here. And I made the spreadsheet back in June 17th of 2019. The spreadsheet is based on all the data from all the different top 8 finishers from Junior, Senior, Master Division, all the way from 2010 to the present day, and certain particular Pokemon I used, because I was going to make a video talking about like ways we can actually improve the overall like competitive scene when it comes to balancing the game. Because the context behind this was, after E3, many people didn't believe Game Freak and they said they wanted to balance Pokemon, and of course I wanted to get my own take on how to properly balance the game without potentially, in theory, getting rid of the national decks. This was of course before the recent, you know, Pokemon Direct we just had. So I was going to make a cool video, I was going to pull up data, statistics, all that's going to be a bunch of cool editing, but the reason I stopped that was, well, I've been, you know, unmotivated to sit down, grind it. And like I said, when I see things like people don't want to watch the video, people are criticizing things like that, I just decided like, hey, I don't want to really put myself out there knowing that there may be a whole lot of nothing in return. That's not me saying like I deserve better content, I deserve better praise and things like that. It's a matter of, if I want to do something ambitious, I want to make sure that it feels worthwhile. And being on this platform, I haven't received that in a long time, to be completely honest. I don't want to make this any longer than it's going to be. I basically just want to say, I'm moving on to Twitch. I know I'm not going to grow anytime soon because I won't be able to have the perfect schedule. I don't like where I'm recording at, or let alone doing streams. but that's why I want to move. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. There's been a lot of ups and downs here. I won't delete the channel. I won't delete anything major on the channel, and I won't say I'm going to be gone forever. You know, never say never, but going to be just moving on to different things. I want to kind of make this a Spark Notes version of everything. So hopefully you guys understand, and you know, you really can't talk me out of what I'm going to be doing now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm finally feeling free to do this because fulfill my promise of teaching people how to play doubles format, and now that I don't feel obligated anymore, I can finally move on to better things. So yeah, for possibly, well, not the last time, I don't want to be dramatic, let's just say the outro. Gates full open, I guess I gotta go close them. So bye.